And we're back.
Hey! We are here. We might be drunk. Woo!
This is gonna be a spicy one. I feel like
Not gonna get. Well, I guess they saw the thumbnail.
they know he's coming.
Okay, but yeah, it's very exciting. He's not in yet, but he's on his way.
Yeah, we're starting early. He's not late. I know people.
Yes.
It's common when people are late, but
he's not Jordan Jensening. He's just coming on time. We're starting early.
Although she might be more manly than he is. All right, we're off to a fun start. Look, what a night last night at the Cellar, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Show up, do some shows. I bump into Liz. She goes, Adam Sandler's here. And I go, holy shit, it's the Sandman, Happy Gilmore, Billy Mad. Here we go, Opera Man.
Opera Man.
I
mean, he's got a long list.
We got a list. Big Daddy.
That's a weird third.
Pickle Arm.
Water Boy.
Water Boy. Remember the Pickle Arm?
Not really.
Pull up the Pickle Arm. This was when he was really like, I need a sketch quick.
Pickle Arm.
Oh yeah. It was a weekend update thing that didn't really take, but he had he's got quite the resume. Obviously, he's Adam Sandler,
the Sandman.
Yeah, and so I run a show at the Cellar, and I was like, "Hey, Liz, can you get him on my show?" And she was like, "I already sent him over." And then I walk in, you're in there with him.
Yeah. Well, he asked me which room was good, and I said, for what you're doing, I would do McDougal and the Lounge. Because he was like, you want intimate, because you're doing stuff that you're not confident in. Do like McDougal is low ceilings, intimate, and the Lounge the same.
Yeah.
But it's so funny, that fucking setup where you can still hear claps from the other room.
I know.
It's fucking Sandler. Fix this.
Know. Yeah, what are we doing here? It was all embarrassing. But he's such a sweet guy. He's wearing a puffy jacket and basketball shorts and dirty sneakers, and he's got a fucking thick beard. And you go, can he go next? I go, sure. I tell the guy, I give him a note. Adam Sandler gets called up, and then he goes, you're the man. And he taps me on the hand. That was great. There's Pickle Arm. And then he and then he went on and did new stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Super fun, super cool to see. He might be the most likable celebrity.
Yeah,
he's so endearing.
He doesn't feel like a celebrity. He just feels like a regular dude.
Also, I told you, the wife is she's like so attracted to him, and she's like the bad dressing is even hotter. But you have to be that famous to even it out.
Yeah, you just look like a piece of shit if you're not cool.
Exactly. She didn't say that about Salacuse. So, I mean, look at this guy. This is like if you like a 4-year-old special needs kid in a closet.
But it's cool on him.
But it works. Yeah. It makes it work.
Yeah, and he'll hoop in those like kind of Hawaiian polo, which I love.
I love that Hawaiian polo.
Yeah.
What a hilarious combination, a Hawaiian polo.
I love it, dude.
I love it. He's the man.
Yeah, it was a fun night. Dude, Karl Anthony Towns was at the Cellar the other night, too. The New York Knicks.
Finally. We get the story.
So Karl Anthony Towns, the big man on the Knicks.
Bodega
Cat. That's his fucking nickname. So he walks in, and Liz, the Cellar manager, is wearing a Bodega Cat shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I love your shirt. And she goes, let me introduce you to someone.
Oh, no.
So I'm on stage fucking around with Mateo and Will in the other room. And she's like, get off stage. I'm like, let me do one more joke. She's like, get the fuck off stage. And I was like, all right.
Wow.
So Mateo's like, ooh, you're getting bitched around. But I'm like, but she did me a solid. She's like, it's Karl Anthony Towns. I was like, okay.
By the way, you guys on stage are a Jew, a black, and a gay walk into a club.
It's really like the college pamphlet Avengers.
Yeah.
You know? But so I'm talking to Liz. She pulls me over, and Carl is at the bar, and he's got his girlfriend or wife. I don't know if they're married, whatever. Together, they're just chilling, and we start chatting Knicks. We start chatting.
Wow.
We're like breaking down each series. He's super cool. And then I'm like, can I give you something? And he goes, yeah. And Liz gives me a bottle of Bodega Cat to give him. And he goes, oh my God, I love this. This is like amazing. And he goes, old fashioned is my favorite drink. And he's looking at the menu. He's looking at the menu and he goes, and Bodega Cat is in it.
Wow.
Towns.
Did he do the shimmy?
He did not do the shit.
Okay.
Of course, Mateo's like, he's so gay. He comes out, he goes, that guy's so gay. And I'm like, all right, settle. You think everyone's gay? He's like, yeah, but that guy is gay. I'm
That's
like,
true.
Keep it down. He's with his wife.
Gay guys think everyone's gay. They really do.
They think they can turn anyone.
Yes.
They're confident. You know what? Because they probably turned like one or two.
Right.
Because I had a gay friend who used to like take Ubers home.
Yeah.
You know this guy. I don't want to say his name, but he used to take Ubers home.
Joe List. Yeah.
And he'd be like, do you want to get jerked off to the driver? And it would work sometimes. He would like jerk off the drivers. And I'd be like, what a weird. I'm like, do you tip on top of that? I feel like that's the tip, right?
Yeah, good question.
But but he was cool as hell. And then we talked for a while. I didn't want to overdo it. And as he's walking out, he holds the bottle up. He goes, I'm bringing this on vacation. I'm so excited.
Holy hell.
Yeah, and I want to overdo it because a lot of people were like hanging after. But he ended up hanging until like 3 a.m.
What?
And I left. I was like, I want to leave on a high. But he was very cool.
Wow. Stupid question. Was this before or after the big Pacers ending?
After, of course.
Okay.
He's not out like that.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, if he was, I'd blame him for the loss.
He actually was the best for us in that series.
Oh, yeah.
He was good. But
His most zesty moments?
Zesty
I mean, it looks like your computer's not even loading you. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
What? It's crazy because after all that...
Oh, wait. I'm starting to get the Mateo thing now.
The kiss humor. Is it better? Yeah, give it away. Carl Anthony Towns, baby. Yeah. That's it.
How tall are we talking?
He's 7 feet.
Wow. Where's he from?
Jersey.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah.
not too far.
We got...
What the hell is this, Peters, with your crazy
my God.
jacket?
What do we do? 69, Morril.
Whoa!
Bodega cat.
Whoa!
We might be drunk. What the hell?
On.
Did I get my size right? Large. Canadian, too.
Wow.
Norman.
Oh, come
Can
on.
we wear these next step?
Hell yeah. Boy, they're thick. This is heavy.
The card in the box.
Ooh, Brooklyn Bodega Cat. Now, is this... I feel bad. Is this a real team?
Mark McDonald. No, there's no way this is a real team.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't know him. Well, it will be after this.
The Brooklyn Bodega Cat.
Wow, thank you. Whoever Mark McDonald is. What a guy.
I love it. This is so cool.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
I'm going to wear this while I fuck.
I'm going to wear it while I jerk off.
In an Uber. Oh, wow.
It was our gay friend who talked like Snagglepuss, by the way.
Oh, okay. Got
What?
it.
I just want to jerk off your dick.
Yeah, but look, there's some guys out there who are like, I can turn any lesbian, just give them one look at my sack.
I've never heard a guy say that.
Yeah, maybe you're
I can
right.
turn a lesbian?
Yeah.
I don't even think I can get a lesbian to enjoy a conversation with me. Turn a lesbian?
Yeah, good
What are we
point.
talking about?
Yeah.
I've been to a lesbian bar. They're just like, what?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
What?
Not very inclusive. Yeah.
They're not.
No, they're not.
But also,
fancy.
why are we at the lesbian bar?
Well, I mean, it's a free country. I'm dropping in for a cocktail after my long day of homophobia. You know, I'm
I want a
thirsty.
drink.
Yeah.
You got any good names for lesbian bars?
Oh, well, I got
The Mountain Guzzle?
scissors. I had a whole bit about this. I can't remember it. Yeah.
Clits with a Z.
Oh, Clits with a Z was big. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, they do not. I used to live in the Village, but there was Cubbies.
I've been Cubby Hole.
Cubby Hole.
I've been there once.
Great
I went in
bar.
by accident. I was like, oh, Cubby Hole. I'm like, then you're at the bar. You're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Cubby Hole.
Everyone here has armpit hair. What the hell? Pull up Cubby Hole. It's a cute little hole in the wall.
Not a fan of the armpit hair on women.
I'm not either.
I know that you just want to be free and it's like hippy
Yeah.
dippy, but it's like sometimes you'll see the hottest girl and then she lifts it up and you're like, what the fuck?
I know.
I'd rather see a dick.
I think this is controversial. I think
Not
this
really,
is controversial, but I'm with you. The armpit hair is
Is it
no bueno.
controversial?
Well, I mean, I don't know if men are allowed to have a preference, but
We're allowed to have a preference. It's a free country.
tell my audience. But like my wife would be like, "That's a handsome guy, but he's got a ponytail. That's out. He's out." So I'm like, "Okay." I feel the same way about the armpit hair.
Ponytail it's a heat check.
I guess
It's
so.
a real heat check. It's like you're getting so much ass. You're like, I'm gonna go. It's like when Leonardo DiCaprio had like a man bun, and you're like, oh, you're getting too much ass.
Yeah.
That you're just gonna like be like, I'm just gonna do this.
Right. You can't be stopped.
It's like Orlando Bloom would do. It's like dudes who are
Yes.
getting too many chicks.
Right.
Will be like, oh, musicians.
Yep. But I think
You
women.
don't see a doctor with a ponytail.
you
You don't
better
see
not.
you get an accountant with a ponytail. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh God, an accountant with a ponytail. That's no
He's
go.
taking your money.
Yeah. That guy's a coke dealer.
This is the heat check, dyeing your armpit hair.
It's just
to
not-
each his anal.
It's just not my. No, it's a strange.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I offended our 3 female listeners, but, not my thing.
Not my thing. Not doing that. Not doing the ponytail. So
Not for me.
It's gotta be a kink though for somebody.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I don't know. I don't think it's a kink. There's no, maybe people are okay with it, but there's no like porn category chicks with armpit hair. Well, I mean, I guess you could find anything if you look for it.
That's true. Oh, now I'm excited.
I love how fucked up your Google search history is because of
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. It's just
okay.
a guy.
Whoa.
All right. Well, now we're getting chicks with dicks. This is a whole different ball game. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But a chick with a dick usually has less armpit hair. Weirdly,
Really?
they usually shave it.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Because the dick is like a misdirect. It's like a bait switch.
Yes.
It's like when a realtor says it's a 2-bedroom and you're like, this is a 1-bedroom convertible.
Yeah. What the hell? There's a chimney.
You lied.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, it's you're right. Because they're feminine everywhere else.
Right.
And then the penis is the surprise.
Yeah. If you're a bi dude, that's the best of both worlds. You get the boobs, you get the femininity, and you get the railing of a dong.
I'm with you, dude. You hear Billie Eilish is getting all this shit for coming out as bi, which first off, you don't get to come out as bi.
Yeah.
You don't get to come out as I'm cool with everything.
Yes.
That's not brave. That's like you're fortunate.
Ooh.
If you're gay, it's like, okay, well, there's less people I get.
Yes.
But if you're bi, you get everyone.
This is a bit.
Maybe.
You don't get to come out. It's fortunate.
You are
That's
fortunate.
good.
I mean, Woody Allen had the old bit, you've doubled your chance for a date on a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
But
if we were bi, we could be blowing each other and then do the show, and then we'd be living high on the hog.
Yeah, I've noticed like Mateo has a lot of like friends. Like he's like, I've hooked up with him, but we're cool now. And I'm like, that I have like no exes that I'm friends with.
God.
Are you friends with any exes?
Not really. I mean, I'm cool, but
I'm cool.
not like hanging out with them.
Exactly.
No.
Well, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah. Then the sexual tension, or they hate you, or
But
whatever
I think
it
dudes
is.
look at sex as, I guess, look, if you're just hooking up, it's different. Like, I guess he's probably not friends with any of his exes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
True.
think he is. But like just hooking up, you're like, who gives it? I'll be friends with someone I just hooked up with like once.
Well, have you seen the gay friends do Grindr? I mean, it's just like, oh, there's a guy 600 feet away. I'll be right back. And you're like,
They
wow.
do it like Uber.
Yeah.
Guy pulls up with a car, get in.
Yeah, you could go on a date, get rejected, and then be like, I'll fuck my Uber driver on the ride home.
Yeah.
Think about that Uber driver sucking the guy's dick or jerking him off. Like,
Yeah.
how do you rate him afterwards? Like, what rating do you give? Do you give?
You got to go 5.
You're going 5
You
for
gotta
sure.
I go 5 without a jerk.
Yeah. You gotta.
You know what they need is
You come and go
Grindr.
5 stars. Yeah.
They need Grindr and Uber to merge. So there's a gay Gruber. They need Gruber.
But in New
Or
York,
Grift.
in New York, that's tough
Why?
because I can't drive.
But you're not gay.
But I'm like, I know. But if I was gay, I'm like the bottom. I'm the guy who always needs the ride.
Well, I'm just saying, if I was a gay man and I wanted to drive a bunch of gay guys around as an Uber driver, it would be nice to have my own category.
It is tough though. So wait, but you're the one getting jerked off. The driver's the one who gets jerked off.
Oh.
How many times can you get jerked off in a night?
Yeah, well,
That's the flaw in the
that's a
technology
challenge.
right there.
I'll take that challenge.
You got to pop a Viagra and just. I was talking to an old guy the other day, and he goes, "Yeah, man, you ever pop a Viagra?" He's like in his 60s. I saw him at the gym. He's a guy I chat with, and I go, "No, I've never done it." And he goes, "You should." He goes, "I had these 2 chicks. I tore them apart because I took Viagra. I just fucked them both. It was great." And I was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "But it's like a drug." And he's like, "No, it's not like a drug." He's like, "But then he goes, but actually one time I didn't use it with a girl I was dating. She was like, 'What happened?' I was like, 'Yeah, it's a fucking drug, dude. You can't
Rely on
You
it.
get dependent on it. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to use Viagra until I need it. But
Yes.
I've heard stories like Stavi's told me stories where he's like fucked like a superhero. Because
Yeah. Oh, it works. It works. By the way, I didn't know you were at P. Diddy's locker room. But I like the old guy like peddling. Hey, you got to get on it, man. He's trying to like get you a
Yeah,
sample.
I'm like, what investment do you have in my
he's
sex
going
life?
to be your dealer.
What's it? He's trying to help. I think he's like, you should try it.
All right. I mean, it does work.
He recommends restaurants too. He's not just talking. He's,
you guys have an intimate relationship.
We have conversations.
This is pretty nice. You got like a father figure.
Locker room talk.
All right. Well, it works. Blue Chewer, all that shit. It's unreal, but you do have to use it sparingly.
How much have you used it?
I've used it as we got free Blue Chew for all the podcasts, so I'd be like,
Did I get it?
my other pod.
Oh.
Yeah, we get a ton of Blue Chew, and so you'll be like, well, let me try it. I'm on vacation with the wife, and then we're banging on the balcony. You're banging in the car. You're banging in the Uber.
Do you really bang on the balcony?
We have, yeah.
It's
I see a balcony, I got to bang on it.
I know, but not in New York. There's too many windows.
That's their problem.
If they remade Rear Window, you'd have to have people just like fucking it.
I'm going full. If I was on the Titanic, wherever that scene, I would be inside of her. Just saying.
Yeah, I guess it is cool to fuck. I've never done it.
What?
I've never fucked on a balcony. I don't think. Maybe in a hotel balcony.
Yeah,
but
come
not.
On.
No, yeah, it is. It is kind of cool.
What are you
doing?
Oh, Titanic porn. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. There's a porn for everything now. Simpsons, Seinfeld, everything.
Seinfeld porn is weird.
It's weird. He's fucking Elaine Kramer slides in.
What's the deal with Bukkake?
You done there, buddy? All right.
The gangbang. Hello, Newman.
Yeah. They won't let George in the orgy. He's like, George is getting upset. Hello, Newman. It's great.
PR liaison with our guest right now being like, don't show up.
Matt, that's a clip right there. Seinfeld porn.
Yes. Put it side by side with the porn if you don't mind.
Seinfeld. Yeah, let's get some of those pics. Yeah. I've seen the Family Guy porn. I haven't watched it, but I've seen the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Lois being nasty.
Oh, Lois looks great.
Of Joe in the wheelchair not being able to get it up. Simpsons porn is weird too, because that was like my childhood.
I know.
Like, I was a little older when Family Guy came out, but Marge is like that's like our mom right there. That's fucked up.
I know. It's crazy. There's Quagmire going to town. Oh, wait, now we got incest. His son is involved.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That's too much.
Oh, this is crazy.
It has to be incest porn, right?
Nah, Mo could be banging Marge, maybe.
Flanders is a hunk. Okay. He's ripped. Mustache, forget about it. Oh, why the mom-son thing?
And Bart is an adult there, too.
You can't portray him as a kid, maybe. It would be illegal.
Yeah, that's the problem with this.
I know. I'm like, not the mom and the son. I'm like, it's a cartoon porn, and I'm upset about the character. Jesus.
Yeah, Maggie? What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, my God. I'm into this too much.
Yeah, well, Maggie is used to having something in her mouth. I'll say that.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Oh, hey, Milhouse's mom.
Milhouse's mom. That was one of the best episodes. The
divorce?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love just that ending where it's like, come on, what do you say we give it one more shot? She's like, no.
Can I borrow a feeling?
That was,
yeah.
Can I borrow a feeling?
Milhouse, the Simpsons made sadness so funny. Like, every time they were sad, it was really well done. Like, Mo is the saddest man on the planet. Like, my favorite Simpsons joke of all time is, Who Shot Mr. Burns? They got Mo on the lie detector, and they go, where were you on Saturday night? He's like, I had a hot date. Dinner with friends. Dinner alone. All right, I was ogling the women in the Playboy. Sears catalog. Ding! just kept going.
Yeah, they have levels. I mean, you're talking good sad jokes. That Milhouse episode had such good jokes. The dad showing off his new bachelor pad to Homer. He goes, I sleep in a race car bed. Do you sleep in a race car bed? He goes, no, I sleep in a big bed with my wife.
Hey, folks, We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Rocket Money. When it comes to spending, sometimes it's out of sight, out of mind. When every payment is just a tap on your phone, it's easy to lose track of your spending. See your spending patterns so you can do something about them and keep more money in your pocket with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and lowers your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all your accounts and helps create a personalized budget to keep your spending on track. I need this. I can't do any budgeting. These guys help me. I signed up for all kinds of crap years ago, magazines and pamphlets and Scientology, Grindr. So I need this. They saved me a ton of money. Thank you. It's got over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/drunk. That's rocketmoney.com/drunk. rocketmoney.com/drunk.
Summer is here, and Chubby's has their biggest sale of the year going. Get
Hell
shorts
yeah.
and swim trunks for just $45 and up to 65% off select gear. Their original stretch shorts are awesome. I love their stretch pants too. Available in 3 different lengths and have a relaxed fit, an elastic waistband so you can shotgun a beer or 5 and not really worry. Pair them with Chubby's performance polos, and you'll be all set pretty much for any summer occasion. Hey, I love these pants. I always get compliments on them.
Me too.
They are stretchy. They fit your leg, but they're comfy.
Yes. They also have great jackets, great shirts, great polos. They just sent me a bunch of stuff. I got a bucket hat. I love Chubby's.
Chubby, send me some more stuff. I'd like some. I'm wearing the stuff you sent me. Send some more over here.
Yeah.
Share the wealth over here, Chubby's.
Yeah, there you go. Get a Hawaiian shirt. Don't wait.
I love a Hawaiian shirt.
There, they got them in spades.
So don't wait. For a very limited time, shop Chubby's biggest sale of the year for $45 shorts and up to 65% off select gear. Hit up chubbysshorts.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. Miss the sale? Don't sweat it. Use our code DRUNKS for 20% off. Support the show. Let them know we sent you and get ready to turn some heads. Summer's here. Dress like it in Chubby's.
Oh, yeah. Remember how blown away you were when you found out Bart was a lady? The voice? I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, some of those voice actors, you ever meet them in person and they just start doing a voice and you're like, oh my, how does that sound come out of your face?
I know.
You know?
They had a panel on Conan or Letterman where it was like Dan Castellaneta, whatever the name
Shearer.
is. Harry Shearer, Hank Azaria. Forgot the lady's name. Voorhees or something.
Julie Kavner.
Kavner, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was crazy. And they just do this shit from home now, and they get a paycheck.
Yeah, you just build a little. They probably have mansions. They build a little sound room in there.
Nancy Cartwright, that's it.
Yes.
Julie Kavner. Is
Julie.
she? Yes. Whoa. Yeardley Smith, that's her name. She was in a couple Woody Allen movies.
That's right. Which ones? Hannah and her sisters.
Yes.
Yes.
Crazy voice, crazy face. She was also on a show called Herman's Head.
Wow.
Which is old school.
Damn, you run deep.
I watched a lot of TV growing up. My dad was scary. So I would just hide in the upstairs and turn on the old boob tube. There it was.
As opposed to Norman's Head, which can be seen on his balcony.
Or an Uber. Yeah. Yeah. Gruber.
The jerking off of the Uber really is incredible.
Those Uber drivers, the shit they see, I mean, like drunk women climbing on top of them after going out and like puking in the car and the phone calls they hear.
Taxis are worse.
Taxi cab
In
confessions.
a world with no ratings, it is the Wild West.
That's true.
Certain people are, I mean, of course, you still behave badly in Ubers if you're that type of person, but I mean, the rating system. You ever meet someone with a bad rating on Uber?
Yes.
Should we look up our rating?
Luis Gomez.
What's your rating?
I'm going to guess. I've never looked, but I'm going to say it's like a 4.
That's not, but it's for what, though?
4 point something, I'm guessing.
Damn, I wonder if I'm bad. Let's see.
All right, hang on.
Let's see our Uber scores.
Looking that up, I just wanted to show you.
What do you got?
The Mirage had a book on who killed Mr. Burns.
Oh, I love that.
This could have been like the best insider trading ever.
Yeah.
You just know a Simpsons writer. He's like, dude, put a mill on Maggie. We're keeping it in the app.
That's what put Pelosi on the map. She was all over Maggie. Okay, I got it. Where do I go here? Oh, 4.88.
Wow. Ooh, I'm a 4.67.
Ooh.
I got to start.
You got to blow a couple guys.
Next week, I'm like, dude, I jerked a couple dudes off. I'm up to a 4.70. I'm rocking.
You blow enough guys, you'll be at like 6. You blew past the 5. Wow, that's crazy.
Well,
that
I blew
Maggie
past
thing.
it, all right.
That really brought the country together. I mean, I was like a prime age for this, and it was like the Who Shot JR. This was our version of that. And man, this like swept this and the McDonald's Monopoly was huge.
That game got me fat.
Really?
I thought I was going to get Boardwalk, dude. I wanted that cool meal.
Yeah.
All you get is a McFlurry, and then you just keep getting, you're like, free McFlurry. Like, now I'm fatter.
I know.
I'm a little second grader with bitch tits.
We kept chasing that high, though. Remember you buy the fries, you're like, come on, baby. You're like a crackhead peeling that thing off.
That was Vegas for kids.
Yes,
Unhealthy.
Exactly.
The kids looked like they were shaking. I'm like, come on, Atlantic Avenue.
Yeah, it's rascal scooters and cigarettes.
And for those who are too old to get this, McDonald's used to do a Monopoly game, and the grand prize was $1 million if you got Park Place and Boardwalk. Guess what? Boardwalk was fucking. I don't even think one existed.
No.
There were a lot of park places to get you going back, but
Right.
But there were other prizes. There was like a jet ski. You could get like Yeah.
There was a documentary on Netflix about this.
It was and McDonald's is already addictive. You can't add gambling on top of what is for a kid already like the most addictive shit.
But genius marketing. Hey, buy more food so you can get the tickets to get the places. I mean, it was genius.
Yeah, I was hooked on it, man. It was and McDonald's as a kid. Like, is there anything better?
I know.
Is that still for kids number one? I guess. What do you think the number one fast food is for
That's
kids?
a good question. I think it's kicked up a notch with like Shake Shack, In-N-Out, and you know what's big now is Cane's.
Yes,
Cane's
and Chick-fil-A is big.
Chick-fil-A is big too. The fast food is just kind of like leveled up.
It's hard to beat like chicken tenders, man, when you're a kid.
Oh, it's the best.
Or McDonald's nuggets, so you get those extra sauces. You're living.
But don't you walk by a McDonald's, there's a hobo in there, there's a crazy guy with the crown on his head jerking off, and you're like, this is low class. But you see a Chick-fil-A, it's clean. There's like a Christian blonde lady behind the counter going, how y'all doing? It just feels, and Shake Shack's got beer and custards and concretes. It just feels like they kicked it up a notch.
I don't think kids care as much about Shake Shack. I think like the McDonald's marketing where you get a toy. Even if it's a shitty toy,
True.
The toy is big. You're like, I get something.
Toy was big.
But I wonder because movies aren't as big now. I guess certain movies, but like back in the day, like you get a Ghostbusters. There was like something that you're like, oh, I like that thing.
Yeah,
they partnered with the right. I remember when they did the Space Jam promotion. I was like, holy shit, I get a Michael Jordan like.
Oh
cup.
yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, they had superheroes. They had everything.
Yeah,
and they had a Playland.
That was fucking the best.
Did you have that in Manhattan? You got a Playland?
No, but like I'd been to a suburban McDonald's. It's legit.
Yeah.
No, there might have been like one in Manhattan. There weren't a lot.
Yeah.
And talk about a German-fested zone.
Oh my God, it's gross.
Those kids like what
freak off.
Discovery Zone. What are the ones that are like? What's the big one? Not like
Showbiz Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
That's where it's the rat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Who was like, this is our mascot.
I
This
know.
is a good idea. Vermin. Let's get a cockroach for our other location.
There's like remnants of pizza everywhere, and the mascot is a giant rat. Remember the Mad Men episode where he's trying to help Conrad Hilton?
Yes.
And he goes, what do you think of this? I made it, Don. And Don goes, I don't want to see a mouse in a hotel. And I was like, There you go. And that's what this is.
God damn, he was smooth.
He was good. So good.
You and I send each other Mad Men clips on
I know.
Instagram. That's like because my feed will just get like those moments, and that show just fucking rules.
Yeah, he's the cool, and then Sterling was funny. So you got the cool Draper and the funny Sterling.
Great one-liners. Fuck, man. Yeah, I need a new show, man. I gotta watch that. There's a couple things I gotta watch, but I still haven't even watched. I gotta give Severance like a real shot.
I tried. It's too smart and too moody for me.
You gotta get past 3 episodes. I know it's hard, but if you get past the 3rd episode, it starts picking up.
But aren't you sick of hearing that?
I know.
It's tough. That's
you don't do that with dating. Go on the 4th date, then you're gonna really start to be attracted to her. Come on.
You're so right.
But Landman was pretty good.
Yeah.
And Mobland, everybody's saying is good.
What's Mobland?
That's the new Tom Hardy Guy Ritchie joint.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I love Guy Ritchie. So I'm trying to start that.
Pierce Brosnan.
Hey, good group. What's that other lady? Forgot her name. Helen Mirren? No.
I think, yeah.
Is that her?
I think so.
Okay. Great cans. But yeah. So these are the hot shows everybody's talking about. And I think there's a new one out now.
I got a movie rec for you.
Oh, please.
Old French noir, Le Samurai.
Le Samurai.
Have you seen it?
Wow.
No.
There was a Criterion flash sale. I like buying some of those DVDs, so I see it playing all over town in the old movie, like film form and stuff. So Alain Delon, the French stud. Yeah, he was like the handsome dude back then. He played Ripley and like the
right.
And and I just saw it everywhere. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. I bet it looks cool.
It looks really cool.
And then I just ran to Andy Haynes at the Comedy Cellar, and he was like, we were talking noir, and he goes, my number one is Le Samurai. So I was like, I just bought it. I'm watching it tomorrow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I thought it was going to be a samurai movie.
I had Santino over. We were going to watch it, but I hadn't seen him forever.
Yeah.
So we ended up just talking all day. But then my other friend came over, and we watched it, my friend Chase, and it's badass.
Hell yeah.
It's cool.
Samurai Code, and he's a hitman or something?
Yeah.
Oh, nailed it.
I mean, it's cool, man. It's a cool movie.
Kind of like Ronin in that way.
Yeah, like that type. I haven't seen that, but I think it's that type of vibe.
By the way, Santino can talk, huh? He's like he's like a real gift of gab.
He's like, he can just go. But also with those buddies you don't see for a while.
Yeah.
We're just gonna talk. I ended up getting lunch with him at Veselka, and then we just took a walk, and then we just came over. We just like hung like the whole day. It was fun.
Wow, that's the best.
He's a fun hang, man.
That is good stuff.
Yeah.
That is pre-kid stuff. When you got that day to just kill.
Yeah, I saw him at the Cellar the night before, and he was like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I was like, "I'm doing nothing. Let's fucking."
Oh,
one of those. We're like, let's hang. Love a good day hang.
Love a good day hang, especially spontaneous like that just keeps going. That's the best.
Yeah, like, we're having fun.
Some good shit talking, I take.
A little shit talking, a little,
Yeah, L.A. is good for. That's why L.A. You go to L.A. and I don't want to live there, but like. You're out in a coffee shop, you meet a guy, you see a guy, you walk around, you go to the beach. You really kind of have some freedom in L.A.
Oh, yeah. We're at Veselka, which is like one of my favorite spots in the city, obviously. Ukrainian diner, OG, great New York spot. And one of the cooks recognizes Santino from the show Dave.
Oh.
Sends over a free plate of pierogies.
Hey,
like, hey, you're all right, kid.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, all you LA get queefs, come on out here.
I think he'll move here eventually.
I think so. He feels New York.
He wants it.
Because he's Chicago.
Chicago people feel New York.
Yes.
I know it's in the middle, but you're more like us.
Also, your house is burned down. The fires, the riots. Get over here.
The raids,
Yeah, like
the open micers are paid protesters there now. It's the whole.
Yes.
They're like, hey, a gig's a gig.
Yeah, we got ice here too. Get over here. I'm trying to get away from it all. I'm trying to live more. Ari is moving out of country. He brought a hot tub to my house. I'm getting in that puppy tonight.
I'm excited. Oh, hot tub in June.
I know. I don't mind.
It's a great gift. Get you a cold plunge in January.
That's a good point.
Well, who wants a hot tub? And it's like 80 degrees, dude.
That's true. But I don't mind at night. I'll sweat it all out, just get out of the pool, go in the shower. And
with a breeze, it's nice. You got to set up that cold plunge, dude.
I know. I'm running out of room.
You got that whole outdoor area.
I know, but I like having the grass. I still want the green.
Yeah, but you got the underpass thing, don't you?
That's where the hot tub is.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Can you put the cold plunge indoor?
You could, I guess, but I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got to set that thing up. Peters, how about I task rabbit you? I'll pay you $16. You come over and put the thing together. These task rabbits are nice. We just hired a guy. I bought an armoire from IKEA or one of those places, and I couldn't find them. I hired a guy. This Asian guy came over, put it together without directions, just played with it, figured it out, hung up all my photos, cleaned my AC vents, and the whole thing was like $100.
You're rich, Mark.
Huh?
Hire real people to do this.
I know, but I feel guilty.
Real people? What are Asian?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
All this, Peter.
No, that stays.
Keep that in. That stays. That stays for sure.
Yeah.
Real people. The Asian guy's like, oh.
Oh, he's fading like Back to the Future.
Real people.
Uh-oh, what are you doing?
Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, about 10 minutes out.
Jesus Christ. What did we say? Damn, the fucking traffic in this area. We got to get out of Times Square, man.
Well, he can't walk here. That's the problem. He looks like that. He's 6'5". He's a tall, Swedish blonde god.
Can't walk?
No, I'm saying he can't go out in public.
Really?
He'll be mobbed.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. People recognize us.
Yeah.
They got to recognize fucking one of the Expendables.
But he's an older guy now. Maybe it's not as bad.
That's true. But 6'5" and blonde, I don't care who you are. You're turning ahead.
Yeah.
Look at Bridget Nielsen. If I saw her walking down the street, I would turn.
Also from the movie.
They were married, right?
What?
They were married.
Get the fuck out of here. I got to ask him about all this vagina he's slayed, because these women are 7 feet tall.
He fucking killed Apollo Creed, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
what?
Nielsen was married to Sylvester Stallone, not Dolph Lundgren.
Wow. Can't believe.
I want to double check that.
They must have been in a room together.
Yeah, they were together.
No, she's in the movie.
Oh, okay. Wow, look at that. Can you believe she fucked Flavor Flav? How did that is crazier than anything that's ever, like a Kanye, Elon, and Trump. The fact that she dated Flavor Flav is unreal.
It's very strange.
It's like a simulation. Look at that. This like crazy, stunning blonde lady who's 7 feet tall dated this.
I wish we could have seen how they would have bred.
I know.
What do they make together?
That's a great question. I think a Ewok. I have no idea. But
damn, Anna Nicole Smith was hot, dude. Yeah. Jesus, I know that's not a hot take. I said like that was wow. She was attractive. The lady who literally.
Well, she was the epitome of like big blonde bombshell.
Jesus Christ!
But the pills, my God, the pills.
Yeah, pills. They'll get you.
They'll get you eventually. Tell that to David Sachs. Sackler. Sackler family.
Yeah, dude.
They're hurting everybody.
Rich family.
Flavor Flav. Not much talent with the guy. He was just kind of eccentric.
He's a hype man.
The horns, the clock.
Public Enemy is pretty good, though, man.
That's true.
Public Enemy was legit.
I was more of an NWA guy.
Yeah, he had more hits, for sure.
Yeah. Well, what's the Public Enemy hit?
Harder Than You Think.
Yeah.
All right.
They got some fucking bangers, dude.
That's a good Blue Chew ad.
Harder Than You Think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you show your boner in public, you're Public Enemy.
All right, so you first thing you said was you knew Richard Pryor?
A little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I ran into him a couple of times because I met him with Grace Jones. I used to date her.
Yeah.
And I ran into him in New York early on, and then I ran into him later in his career when he was in pretty bad shape. I met him at some premiere, and he was either in the wheelchair or he was, I think...
He had MS?
Yeah, he had MS, yeah. And he had that incident where I think his... I ain't told me. I think my crack pipe blew up in my face.
Yeah, he's freebasing.
He had the famous bit, the last joke in Live at the Sunset Strip, lights a match. What do you call this? Richard Pryor running down the street.
Oh, yeah, right. That was back before he had a scandal, and then he talked about it. So you had to watch his special, because you're like, I got to hear about it now, like the Chris Rock slap or whatever it is. Now that's pretty normal.
Yeah, but he was a sweet guy, really super friendly. I remember, very, very, very friendly.
Oh, yeah. Guy. Cool dude. And he went into movies, too.
I was on her show once.
Oh, wow.
She is subbed for Johnny Carson.
Whoa.
Yep, that's 80s.
right. The Tonight Show with Joan Rivers.
Yeah.
Then they had a falling out.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
She started her own show.
She had her own show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did, yeah.
He was a competitive guy. Look at that. There's you.
Whoa.
Where?
Wow. With Joan.
Yeah.
Look at that jacket, dude.
Looking good.
Look at listen to the ladies. Damn.
Now, I agree with them. Why didn't you have more lines?
Why'd you ask slide?
Such a kid, man.
Yeah.
So
Rocky IV.
innocent. There's such a difference between my real personality and Ivan Drago was
of course
180.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep any smiling in the movie. It would have killed it. But
did you ever just break though? Were you ever just like this?
Oh yeah, for sure. But not on camera. But off camera for sure. Yeah. No, I felt I was really. I remember. I knew Stallone very well because I worked with him for 6 months. We were training twice a day, 6 days a week, weights in the morning at 9 for an hour, and then we were boxing for 2 hours in the afternoon. You're in the ring, you're bare-chested, throwing each other around. So I was got pretty close to him, even though he was, I was a fan of his. But, I mean, we became friendly. But, and he knew my character because I did a screen test for it when I played that sort of very stoic Russian guy. And but Carl Weathers.
Oh yeah.
I only met him like a day before we shot the fight. Drago versus Apollo Creed. And that was in Vegas, so he didn't know me, and I was in character. So I could tell he was checking me out. Here's this big Swedish guy, looks deadly.
Yeah.
No smiles, nothing. And so when he was backpedaling in the ring, that was real,
Oh wow!
It wasn't acting, So
man,
yeah, it was a good experience.
What was first, this or He-Man?
Rocky was first, yeah.
Boy, so that just changed your whole life.
Yeah, it did. Actually, I was in a small movie before that called A View to a Kill, the Bond movie.
Oh.
I was on the set with Grace. She played the kind of bad girl with Chris Walken. So I met him, and
wow.
And one day somebody was missing. One of the stunt guys didn't show, so they gave me a part in the picture, and I would have a scene with Chris Walken and Grace. But I don't say anything. I'm just there with a gun, basically. If you blink, you miss me. But that was my debut.
So you had to date her. There's not a lot of Grace Joneses in Sweden, I assume.
No, that's true. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I was a chemical engineering student.
Right, MIT.
MIT. So my dad thought I was going to MIT, and I had a Fulbright scholarship, but I sort of had quit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was studying acting.
Were your parents like, are you insane?
No, but they didn't know because I couldn't tell my dad. I just, because it wasn't like before. It was before iPhones and such. So. Mm-hmm. We spoke on the phone maybe every 3 or 4 months.
Right.
And he said, how's school? And I could, without lying, say school is great because I was studying acting. And then he was, he is a businessman in Sweden. Mm-hmm. One morning he comes home, and one afternoon he comes home after work and gets the, evening paper and opens it. And there's a shot of Grace Jones at Studio 54 with her new boyfriend, her toy boy,
Oh, boy.
And there was this guy in leather pants, no shirt, sunglasses, and it was me.
Hey!
And I think my dad was like, what the hell happened, So
this is a 180.
Then I had to tell him, I had to tell him.
Well, you can go to MIT and still go to Studio 54.
Yeah, you could. You could.
But I guess that guy, that ain't no that ain't no PhD.
That ain't engineer right there.
Yeah, you can see I've had a little too much of something there.
Hell yeah. That was the 80s.
54 was interesting because there were no bottle services, nothing like that. You paid $20 and you were in. You could do what you wanted.
And the drugs were just everywhere, right?
Drugs, yeah.
Wow.
Sex and drugs everywhere.
Warhol.
When you walked in there, did you walk in there only as a guy in a relationship, or did you go there as a single guy as well?
No, only as a guy in a relationship.
Wow,
so I was very innocent, and I was just looking around, going, "What the hell?" I was seeing all this stuff going down, but I was pretty. I was faithful to Grace, and we were in love, so I didn't mess around. But
sure.
What about Warhol? Was he? Did you see?
Warhol was a cool guy. Yeah, I met him. Separate one day, one night I was at a club, Club A. It was a Club A, I think, and she wasn't there. And some little guy comes up and takes a picture of me with his Instamatic, camera, and what are you famous for? And I'm like, nothing as far as I know. And he's like, I'll put you in my magazine. Anyway, it was him. And then I realized him and Grace were good friends, and we'd go to the factory, and he would like take pictures of her, but I would walk around behind, in the back area where he had all his artwork and stuff stashed away.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, he was an interesting guy, very friendly and smart. I mean,
sure.
I saw that documentary. That's the picture my dad saw, I think. That was,
wow.
I think that's the one, yeah.
Like, Dad, that's my teacher.
Yeah. There's my chemical engineering student.
Boy.
Fulbright scholar. Yeah, there he is on the left.
How did you land on that outfit? That's a crazy look.
I mean, if you look like that,
I know,
gotta
it's
show
crazy.
it off.
I think it was Grace, I like the gloves. The leather gloves kind of makes it
Even
work.
the gloves.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to watch you two have sex.
The rubber leather gloves is like the touch. That was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that was in Paris. We were in Paris, and I carried her up the staircase there at some premiere. It was fun.
Where's she from?
She's from Jamaica.
Oh.
She grew up here. Her dad was a minister upstate New York.
Wow.
And then she lived in Paris, when she was younger. She spoke fluent French. And, very, very nice lady.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it was, I met, David Bowie, Michael Jackson, all these characters sort of influenced me to try to, perhaps, maybe I thought chemical engineering was not as attractive anymore. I thought maybe show business could be good. And I used to act when I was younger, so I took some acting lessons. And then I went up for some movies, and I ended up landing part in the Rocky picture, you know.
Wow.
Because I was also European heavyweight champion in karate, so I had the moves, and like Sly says, you can't teach someone to fight, you know. So it's like you got to know. There's not enough time to teach somebody to move well. So I had it for a big white guy, the Great White Hope. I had to move, you know. So it worked well for the picture.
Was anyone in the street where they'd recognize you for Rocky IV mad at you for killing Creed?
Oh yeah. Especially uptown, you know.
Yeah.
What'd you kill the brother for?
Right.
No, I was in trouble up there. Yeah, stay in my limo. You know, this is the '80s. You know, stay in the limo.
You pull out Grace. You're like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm chilling.
That saved me. You know,
Yes.
that saved me. You know, I still got some points for that.
Yeah.
Well, that saved my ass.
Did you fight this guy for the championship?
It's a little unfair fight at all.
Oh, you mean the guy? Yeah,
On the right.
that guy on the right. Yes, I fought him. Nice guy, but you know, I think he got pretty badly knocked out. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This looks like.
I felt sorry for him. I was not a mean person. I just had to win. You know.
Wow, it looks like Nazi propaganda. Look at the white man winning against the disgusting brown.
Sorry.
Wow.
Well, should we try your vodka?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do
get
it.
the hooch going. Get the sauce.
Stay on mic while you do it here. Make us a drink with your.
Tell us what we got here.
Hard cut vodka. It's 45% alcohol.
No, more than that, huh?
45, man.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
So
That's
it's
high
90
for vodka,
proof.
right?
90 proof. That's
90
what I
proof.
remember.
So let's see. We're gonna do 3. So that's 7.5. Yeah. So it's high proof vodka.
Woo, baby.
It's potato,
Nice.
and only about 1 to 3% of all vodkas in America are made from potato.
So it's an American vodka.
American from Idaho.
Hey.
Potato. Idaho potatoes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Idaho potatoes and Rocky Mountain water.
Nice.
Dale Ruck.
Sounds healthy.
The Rocky Four Mountain water. Let's see. I got to keep the recipe in my head. So yeah, I do a 5-to-1 martini. 5 parts vodka, 1 part of vermouth. Oh, that's the right vermouth too.
All right.
Let's see. So 3 times. So that's 1.5. Yeah, I know. Finally,
This is the MIT dropout speaking.
my dad will be proud of me now.
Oh yeah.
Finally use my skills.
Ooh, this is exciting. I'm going to Helsinki in a month.
Oh, you guys?
Yeah, doing some shows over there.
Oh, wow.
Pretty
You
excited.
like to drink?
Already?
Yeah, quick stint.
I did Sweden last year. I played Stockholm. Very cool.
Oh, that's where I'm going.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah?
not Helsinki, Stockholm.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to Stockholm? You going to?
I went there last year.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't get to spend a ton of time there, but yeah, the crowd was awesome. I had a great time.
It is a fun place. We're going in a couple of weeks. Next week over. Sorry, I'm just looking at my wife over there. She's from Norway.
Love Norway too. Yeah.
Norway's great. You seem too bubbly to be from Norway. I've been there before. It's a lot of gray
darkness, yeah.
scowls. A lot of reindeer.
I mean, they eat whale over there.
Yeah.
What
Could be a little bit diluted now because the ice is a bit. I mean, it's been sitting for a while, but let's
Sure.
see here.
I like a little ice melt.
A little dilution.
Yeah.
So it's overproof, 90 proof. So that means it actually holds the ice pretty well.
Okay.
Because when it gets diluted with ice, because it has high 45 ABV, it makes for a pretty good cocktail.
we have a whiskey. You know way more already
Than we do about ours.
Sure. Yeah. We have our whiskey at Bodega Cat.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Bodega Cat.
Yes.
Yes.
Bodega. I lived in Spain for 10 years. I know bodegas. Okay, let's see. Everything, there you go. Sir,
right,
there you go, guys.
Gracias.
There you go. Now I cancel my afternoon meeting so I can have a drink.
Hell yeah.
The only problem with the cocktail, these olives not supposed to have the chili in it because it kind of takes over. But
Oh, okay.
anyway, screw it. Well,
Cheers.
Screw it. I'll take mine out.
Oh, that's delicious, dude.
Oh, it's so smooth.
That is incredible.
Man.
You like it, right? Yeah. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's very smooth. Potato. So potato means there's starch here, and it has more. Like all the other vodkas, Belvedere, the other ones, Kettle One, they're all wheat.
Okay.
Potatoes is corn, but potato's the way to go.
I like potato because I'm gluten intolerant.
Yeah, that's right. That's another reason.
Yeah, this is really good, dude.
Oh, that's good stuff. This will be my new vodka. I was a
I'm
Tito's
drinking
man because I'm a cheap fuck. But that is really
legit.
This is almost the same price as Tito's.
Wow.
It's not that expensive.
So
beautiful.
Was doing Creed 2 a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was great. I did Rocky IV with Sly, and then I did those 3 Expendables pictures. So I kind of had a relationship with him. But then Creed 2 came along, and I had a script. I heard about it, and I didn't want to make it because I thought I really wanted to play this Ivan Drago guy again, and they'll probably have him be a bad, disgusting Russian character and no redeeming features. But it turned out it was a pretty good script, and I thought he had a good arc, and the fact that my character has this kind of hard relationship with his son, which reminded me of my relationship with my dad. So I could kind of play my dad in the movie. I could kind of be kind of the way he was to me a little bit, but in the movie I had a chance to resolve it kind of in a good way.
Okay.
So it felt it was kind of personal. Huh?
You threw in the towel.
I threw in the towel and gave him a hug. I said, "Don't worry about it. It's okay." Yeah.
That's a cool thing about those movies is like they surprise you. Like the first Creed surprised me. I didn't expect it to be that good either.
Yeah, the first one was really good.
Really good.
The first 2 are really good.
Yeah.
I think you got to surprise them because everyone's expecting a certain thing, and they go, "Is this just a copy of a copy?" And then if you twist it on people, they go, "All right, it was actually good and original."
Yeah.
The first one was really interesting. They came up with that idea of Apollo Creed having a illegitimate son, and it was, what a wonderful idea for a movie. And then the fact that he gets Rocky to train him.
Right.
And Sly was great in that movie. He was nominated for an Academy Award. He won the Golden Globe. It was really good. I love that picture.
I'll tell you, it's good to see an actor still drinking.
Yeah.
All these actors, they go all queefy, they get vegan, they go to yoga, they go to a retreat and do ayahuasca, they never drink again, and they become a Scientologist.
No, I don't drink that much, but I like to drink once in a while. No, I like to enjoy my liquor when I have it. So
same.
That's why I like this, and I think, it's got a nice little bite to it because it's smooth, but it's, the overproof makes it kind of makes it more flavorful, but also, picks you up, makes you feel good.
I feel real good.
Do you feel it already a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Martini.
Yeah.
We're classic cocktail drinkers, so we like Manhattans, Negronis, Martinis. I like the classics.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we might be drunk is brought to you by Kalshi. We love Kalshi. Great stuff. You can bet on anything. It's pretty genius. Rotten Tomatoes score, mayor's race, what the team colors are going to be, who's going to win an Emmy, who's going to win an Oscar, who's got a bigger hog. It's got it all. It's the largest legal prediction market in the U.S. These are real money markets where people are actually trading on what they think will happen. I got 200 on Iran. Kalshi has markets on almost everything: politics, movies, music, crypto, sports, and more. They have over 1 million users in all 50 states, and they have facilitated over $2 billion worth of trades. This is the only place to trade on these events in all 50 states. So, put your money where your mouth is and sign up using our link, kalshi.com/drunk. And the first 500 traders that trade 100 contracts will get a free $10 credit. That's KALSHI.com/drunks. Kashi, you can trade on that.
I had at BCB in Brooklyn, Bar Comment Brooklyn. I was there yesterday, and Dale DeGroff was this famous bartender from, he was at Rainbow Room.
Oh, wow.
Around top of the rock. Sure. And he made me a Negroni with hard cut. It was really good.
Damn. Vodka Negroni.
Yeah. Digroni, he called it.
Digroni.
Because of DeGroff, right? So.
I like it. Yeah, I've been to that Rainbow Room. I went as a kid with my dad, and he got the martini. And I remember it was $17, and I was like, Jesus Christ! And now that's what like a beer goes for. Yeah. But it was the 90s.
Yeah. It was nice. They opened. I was there in the 90s too. I lived here in the 90s, so I was up there, and it was cool. It was like 40s. 30s, 40s.
Where do you live now?
West Hollywood, L.A. Nice. We live in L.A., and I miss New York. I really enjoyed being out here. This is where I first came when I first moved to America,
Sure.
and have all great memories from the city. And it's just been great to be back for a week for our vodka.
Was New York wild in the 80s? You see all the porn theaters, the hobos, the pimps, the hookers, drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, everybody was armed. I was going out with, I was with Grace, first week I think I was with her, and here in New York, and she asked me to get her cigarettes out of her purse, and I looked around and come up with this little gun, looks like a toy gun. It was like a Derringer, like a 2-shot, 32. Yeah. And I said, "Is this real?" She's like, "Yeah, Durango, yeah." I said, "Is this real?" She said, "Yeah, it's real." "Why do you carry a gun?" Oh, she said, last year, me and my boyfriend at the time, we were held up at gunpoint. They tied us up, and went through the apartment. I was like, they climbed in through the window, and it's like,
you're like, that's not happening with me.
Not going to happen to me, man.
Yeah, no.
Immediately went to buy a couple of guns in Colorado.
Whoa.
Was carrying 1 or 2 guns all the time. And this is before they had they didn't have any metal detectors.
Right.
You could walk into a club, armed.
Holy moly.
Yeah, but I never had to use it, so that was good.
Yeah, you're like if a woman created a man in a lab.
Yeah.
6'5", muscular with the karate, so you're tough, and you got the MIT, and then actor. You got it all.
You got it locked
And 2 guns.
And 2 guns.
Yeah.
Every lady loves
These
a gun.
2 guns.
No, those 2 guns and the other ones.
Yeah. And then you got to be, speaking of guns, you did Expendables?
Yeah,
That must have been just pure fun.
that was great. No, that was really
It
good.
was a full cast because it's so many badass
It's
dudes.
a killer cast.
Yeah. No, that was cool. I got a script from somebody. My agent sent me a script. There was like a skull with a raven sitting on it. It said Expendables.
Hell
And
yeah.
I read the script by Sylvester Stallone. So I hadn't read a Stallone script since 1985, since Rocky IV. So I started reading it. It was fun as hell. Like over the top, like brutal. But it had like on page 4, it said, Gunnar Jensen, drunk Swede, carrying a big Bowie knife. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is my character.
Yeah.
And that's when I fire this anti-tank gun and blow this guy's, this pirate, blow him up. Just the boots left,
Oh, yeah.
hit him with his rocket. So, yeah, it was fun. I showed up on set, gave Sly a big hug, and it was great to be on film with him again.
Yeah.
And when that came out, I hadn't been on the big screen because I lived in Spain, so my career had gone down. I hadn't been in the movies for like 15 years on the big screen, so it felt really great.
I mean, look at that. Steve Austin, Statham, Randy Couture. I mean, this is insanity.
Jet Li.
Oh,
Jet Li.
Yeah.
Gary Cruz.
damn.
I
Mickey
know.
Rourke.
I don't know if you could do that today, but he pulled that together. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about Sly is he loved movies. Like he could, people, yo Adrian, he get made fun of, but like he wrote Rocky himself.
Yeah, he's another dude who you hear in an interview and you're like, oh, this dude's way smarter than I thought he would.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
When I
very
hear him
smart.
talk about movies, and also the fact that he just bet. I love that everyone knows the story, but the fact that he just bet on himself.
Yeah.
Like similar, we had Chaz Palminteri on this podcast, who similar thing with Bronx Tale. Just like they're like, we'll make it for this much money if you're not in, and he was like, fuck you, this is my movie.
Mm-mm.
So, did you work with Chaz at the nightclub? Was that true?
Yeah, at Limelight. Yeah, I was, but he was in the back. I was in the front. I was one of the
crazy that
goons
you
in the
both-
front. I
Yeah.
was one of those guys. He was more in the back. He was more sophisticated. He was taking care of the VIP room or something, and I was up there with some, Yeah, it was cool. It was a good time. It was, I was in an old church that was turned into us. It was kind of sacrilegious. People were upset, but it did very well.
Yeah, it's still, you can still see the church right there on in Chelsea.
Yeah, I was there, and there was me and a couple of other tough guys, and then there was a little, the main doorman was, a little guy named Fred. Nice guy. He would pick everybody out, whoever looked cool could get in.
Yeah.
And he got all the bribes. He got all the money. He got all the coke, whatever they bribed him with. And then at the end of the night, he'll give everybody a little share.
Hey, fun. Hey, how much coke you think you were doing in the 80s? I mean, I know it was just
Me?
everybody.
I didn't do that much myself, but people were doing it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like you went to go to a restaurant, like a really top restaurant, and people would be doing coke at the table, passing it around. Like nobody thought about it.
I think it's coming back. I think coke is
I don't know.
everywhere I
I've
go.
not heard that.
We go on the road.
I'm too old for that
doing
shit.
comedy, and everywhere people are offering me coke and.
Really?
You're playing good venues now. What the hell? You're not playing Sanford.
I think my fan base is a bunch of degenerate addicts, but they're always throwing coke
You
at me.
take coke from a stranger now, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
a
Yeah,
death wish.
yeah.
Well, come to my apartment.
I know you.
Just in case.
Well,
You never know.
yeah, that's so. But at this time, like people are just offering you blow everywhere. How about like what? Would,
The gay bars, they must be all over you.
Yeah, but, yeah. Well, yeah. Grace had a big gay audience, and she performed at a lot of these places on Christopher Street and a lot of these clubs. I can't remember all the names now, but I would come with her. I didn't quite understand what was going on. I was a little bit naive,
Mm-hmm.
We lived in the West Village on Bank and West.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought this motorcycle, this big black Yamaha 1200, and I would drive around with my leather pants, no shirt, and glasses.
you're so
And
much more of a man than
people are so, but people are so friendly, I guess everybody stopped me. Hey, how you doing? Like all these friendly people down there in the village. It's like they invited home. Got invited home to a lot of people. But I stayed out. I got out of trouble. Stayed out of trouble. But
Yeah.
but
take
no,
a
it was
hand
cool. I mean,
Let him jerk you out.
Yeah. Make their day.
Your neighbor.
but you know what they say is was that time between was it the invention of the pill and AIDS. There's
Right.
like 20 years where anything went and you didn't have to worry, didn't have to worry about anything. And
Good
I think-
invention and a bad invention.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. In between there was a pretty crazy time in New York for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Jesus, these pictures. I mean,
Dude, I remember you were the first Punisher.
Yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it was. That's it. That movie, that picture from The Punisher. That's from
Oh.
Australia. I shot that in. We shot it in Sydney, Australia.
Oh, cool.
And they had the same. The costume designer was the woman who did Mad Max with Mel Gibson. So
Sure.
it had the same kind of look, the
Yeah.
leather.
Man.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah, I
you,
remember loving that movie as a kid. I watched
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That was like,
That was badass. 87. Wow.
A
Look
lot
at that.
of
Now, you ever want to write stuff?
what?
Like write a movie?
The Right Stuff. You mean the space pick? No.
No, like, do you ever want to write things?
Oh, right. Yes, I do write. I've written a couple of scripts or co-written scripts, and I directed about 7-8 movies. So
nice.
Smaller movies. So I like to write too. It's just fun, or at least rewrite.
Yeah.
When you direct, you should get a script and it's sort of there, but you end up rewriting, fixing scenes to make sure
Sure.
it kind of flows. And yeah, I have a script now actually that we're trying to. We're developed and it's almost done now. It's sort of about, it's based loosely on a Lady Gaga incident where some dog walker shot. Oh, the dog walker got shot.
Yeah.
And they took the dogs.
Took the dogs.
Those French bulldogs, they're currency in this city.
Yeah, that's it.
Worth thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, like hundreds of grand. She offered like $500,000, I think.
Wow.
And there was
Finding another dog walker.
somebody came up with this idea that these two kids are, they're like small-time gangsters. They owe a lot of money to the mob, and they're desperate, and they decided going to steal some celebrity dogs to, like ransom them back. And,
Right.
They steal these two French bulldogs or whatever they are, Pomeranians, maybe even smaller, and they're my dogs. So anyway, I play myself. So, but another version of myself.
Taken, but you're getting your dogs back.
Yeah, and I called a couple of guys from the Expendables to help me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Randy and a few others,
That's
50, and yeah.
I mean, John Wick the dog was killed.
Well, that's
what
quite
started
because
all
no one can side with something. Like, you kill a person, you're like, all right, fuck them. But you kill a dog, you're like, I hope you rot in hell.
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
Yes.
There's something about that.
Even
Yeah.
Tony Soprano was mad about the dog more than the people.
Exactly.
And if you write a script, like if you can kill 20 guys in a row, but if you shoot a dog, even in the script,
That's true.
the studio's going to go, well, do you have to do this? I mean,
Right.
is there another way around this somehow?
Yeah.
You're like, we shot 30 people in the scene before.
So you're going to do some crazy stunts in it, you think?
Uh,
You'll still throw down?
yeah, a little bit of fights and stuff, kind of old school. like Expendables style.
You're right about the dog. Like P. Diddy got caught beating up Cassie in that hotel, but if that was a dog, he'd already be in jail. Like we wouldn't even have the trial. The woman, well, we could take her leave. But
beat up Cassie.
How about a
Beat up
female
Lassie.
dog?
Baby oil or no baby oil, he would have been in jail.
Cassie, not Lassie. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I forgot about that Lady Gaga thing. That was crazy. That fucked her up.
Yeah. So anyway, it's kind of a script that I've been working on a little bit. So we have writers work on it, but sometimes you got to rewrite stuff yourself. I don't think I'll direct it, but I'm in it, but I'll produce it maybe.
But don't you hate we wrote a movie and we've been in showbiz, quote unquote. The meetings, the getting things greenlit,
these fuckers are in Turks and Caicos 6 months a year. Stop taking vacations. You meet some woman who's taking like 4 maternity leaves. She's got 2 babies. It's like they're never not on vacation. These people.
And we do stand up. So we write the joke, we tell the joke, we're done. We make a special. With the movie, there's so many cooks in the kitchen and legal and money.
Oh, they're moving meetings all the time, and I'm like, you don't even do anything. Why do you keep?
Yeah, it's true. No, look, show business is it's like that series, The Offer. You ever see that about making of
The
Godfather?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still like that a little bit, like
totally.
And that's actually why I like the liquor business a little bit, because it's just a little more easygoing. People are a little more chilled,
Agreed.
I mean, movie business, you're right. Everybody's uptight, and people are kind of insecure and scared because there's such a big investment in a very nobody's sure about, nobody knows shit, nobody knows anything. Nobody knows if it's going to work. If you put $200 million, you can still bomb, and then you lose all your money. So it's a very risky business, People are scared because of that, I think, and that's why they have attitude, and that's why it's so hard to get shit done,
Yeah, I agree, but I also think that's why the internet is kind of starting to take over, because it's just...
It's right there.
And it's
here,
quicker.
and then it's here. You post it, and that's it.
That's true.
As opposed to all these meetings. But I got to ask you: are there any roles that you were like this close to getting?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Not that many. I only auditioned twice. Auditioned for Rocky IV and for Aquaman. I had to audition for that because Warner Brothers. I was playing the king. I didn't have that much action. And anyway, but there was one script that somebody sent me in the '90s. It was a script called Gladiator. And I read it. I was in my apartment here in New York. I read it. So this is not very good,
Oh my God!
And, this is before,
before like this sucks too.
Before what's his name was involved, the Australian guy, Ridley Scott and Russell Crowe. Yeah, it was before that. But anyway, that could have been nice to be in that.
Best picture
sucks.
Damn.
Won Best Picture, Best Actor. Anyway,
what are your favorite movies?
And you look better than Russell now, so I think you won that one in the end.
And you're drinking.
Yeah, pulled ahead.
He drinks too, though.
He looks like
it. Favorite movies? I mean, I like Gladiator, for instance. That's a cool.
That's a great movie.
Picture.
It's a great movie.
I like the more epic pictures. I like Scorsese's movies too, like King of Comedy.
Wow,
that one.
Deep cut.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
I just
Goodfellas. All of those.
Taxi Driver's like
that one is amazing. Maybe his best. Even.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because it didn't have any money, so you had to be very smart about how you shot things.
That score too. Holy shit!
Oh, the score. Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
There's some great Swedish movies too. What was that? Was it Let the Right One In? Was that Swedish?
Oh yeah, I never saw that, but it's good.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And then what about a Fall? Was that Swedish or am I retarded?
Anatomy of a Fall?
Anatomy of a Fall.
No, that's not Swedish.
Yeah.
Anatomy of a Fall.
French.
I'm an idiot.
I think it's French.
Yeah, there are a lot of good movies out there.
Great movie.
I love that one.
I saw this fairly recent picture not too long ago, which is not really my type of movie, but I like the way the director called Greta Goes West. You seen that one?
Yes, I've heard this.
Greta Goes West. No, is it Greta or is it? Her name is
Ingrid.
Ingrid Goes West. Greta's my daughter, so I need another drink. But Ingrid Goes West. Yeah, it's this cool movie. This director, I mean, because there's a script that somebody wants to make, and this is supposedly this guy was going to direct it, Mark Spicer. Mark Spicer. Okay. So I watched the movie, and it was actually really cool. It's really well done, and kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but he has his own style. But it's about this girl who, she's like infatuated by this social media star, and she moves. Her grandma dies, and she inherits 20 grand, and she moves to the house, like the neighboring. She rents the house next door to this woman, and she kind of starts kind of infiltrating her life, like becoming her best friend. And anyway, but the way it was shot was really nice, and it kind of reminded me of King of Comedy a little bit.
Yeah, because they're obsessed fan of stalking.
It's like comedic, but it's straight.
When you were popping off,
I had more. Yeah, well, I have some. You know, when I was younger, they had a few.
And it was scary.
Well, I had. Well, let me see. There was one guy who kept sending. This is when I lived in Malibu. He kept sending letters from death row. He's mailing letters, and the thing was, it was somebody gave me a bunch of them. This is before they had all kinds of ways to like intercept shit. But they came in the mail, and the weird thing was it was to Dolph Lundgren, but this long letter. It didn't make much sense, but it was signed Dolph Lundgren, and that was the weird part.
Yeah.
When that's when I had to call the FBI and somebody.
Shit.
I did actually. Yeah.
That's when you made it.
Yeah.
That was Ingmar Bergman. That's
that's great. 7 Seal. Yeah, actually, we used some ideas from that in that script. It's called Broken Leash, the one when they steal my dogs.
Oh, nice.
That we used some scenes from that picture. There's a scene in the movie where I'm trying to get my dogs back, and I love these dogs. I'm kind of play a bit of a version of myself who's like super frustrated, and he hates his career. He's doing all these, dumbass movies with a bunch of, muscle heads. He wants to like become a real actor, and then I get a chance to audition for this for a Scorsese movie actually, and he's doing a remake of that one. Of the Seventh Seal. Because he loves Bergman,
Right.
Ingmar Bergman was the director. So anyway, it's a funny audition scene when I have flashbacks to the dogs being killed. And anyway, so it is kind of like in the same vein as King of Comedy a little bit.
I love that. Boy, that movie really hit you.
Yeah, I love it.
Did you see Joker?
Yeah,
Joker had
pretty good too. Yeah, they took some ideas from King of Comedy, I think. Yeah. Definitely took some of that.
He's in that one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
The fact that they have the talk show host in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, it's like a mix between Taxi Driver and King of Comedy.
Exactly. Yeah. With Todd Phillips.
Yeah.
Yes, he did that one.
Yeah.
It's funny. He was a comedic director. Then he went full emo to Joker. I'm
How's the drink going?
I'm feeling pretty good.
This is pretty good.
You get a good buzz from this.
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
I know. Yeah, it's good.
Where can people get hard cut vodka?
Yes.
Let's see. Well, we're in California, like off premise everywhere. New York, we just launched like a couple of days ago on premise. We're in Bemelman's Bar, for instance.
Yep.
At the Carlisle.
Yeah.
That's
Where else are
talk
we?
about an expensive drink.
Yeah, I know. Where else are we again? Hudson Malone.
Oh, that's a great bar. Midtown, yeah.
Sugar Monk.
Hudson Malone got
Ivory
the guy
Peacock.
from PJ Clark's, that cool bar.
Oh, PJ.
okay.
That guy runs it now.
Yeah,
PJ Clark guy. Yeah.
That's cool.
We were there yesterday.
Boy, you're in some high-end joints.
And then, I did a signing down at Broadway Spirits on Broadway, and then downtown. Did a signing there. So we have a few off-premise accounts in New York, but I think I'm learning about the liquor business. New York's different because there's some rule in the state that you can only own, I think, 3 liquor stores per person. You can't, like in America, in California, there's Bevmo.
Yep.
There's 146 stores.
Right.
In Florida, you have ABC Liquor, it's about 100 stores. Then you have Total Wine, has 260 all over the country. But New York's kind of restricted.
Yeah.
From the
mob.
Prohibition. The mob.
Exactly.
The mob.
Mob
There you
rules
go.
everything.
Yeah.
Dude, it's state by state here, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
state
we're
by
losing our
state.
minds with you said that this is an easier business than film, and I'm like, fuck, well, that's how bad film is. Because this is not easy.
It's not easier, but I don't think it's easier, but it's a little more pleasant. I think.
Yeah.
Film is like everybody's actors, everybody's a bit uptight because it's, I don't know why, it's just something about it.
I agree. They're all scared to lose their jobs.
Are you definitely making this movie about the dog?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, we're going out with the script now.
Nice.
Doing the deck. Yeah, about the dogs.
Broken Leash.
Broken Leash, Invest. Yeah.
And drink Hard Cut. Can they order it online as well? Hard Cut.
Yeah, I think so. It's through Flaviar. I think Flaviar is the
website is hardcutvodka.com.
Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
Okay.
Get it. This is
Yeah,
good
I
stuff.
gotta know some of this.
Great.
I killed it like that. It's delicious.
I know.
Vodka, and I love a martini. So.
And I want 3 more now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home take a nap.
Come on.
Well, dude, it was so good to have you on, and we
Thanks.
appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be at the Red Bank, New Jersey, July 12th, the Count Basie Theater, then the Wilbur in Boston, August 7th, Irvine Improv, August 22nd through 24th. Then we have Oklahoma City the following weekend at Bricktown Comedy Club. Then I'm doing the Venetian in Vegas, September 19th, Rochester, New York, 25th through 27th, and then we got the Chicago Theater, October 4th, Winnipeg, Salt Lake City, and the big one, Carnegie Hall, New York City, September 4th. See you there.
That's exciting.
Mark, what do you got?
Are you guys doing it together?
No,
we do.
he's a
Solo.
stand-up, I do stand-up.
wow.
We do our own thing.
Oh
yeah.
wow, that's great, man. Congratulations.
Thanks. You ever tried stand-up?
No.
That would be fun.
That's harsh. No, that's tough, man.
It's a lot of failure.
It's fun, but a lot of failure.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta go through all the.
It's fun, though. It's a good life.
It's painful.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in Eugene, Oregon, San Jose, Cape Cod, Connecticut, Bensalem at the Parks Casino, New Zealand. Then we're going all over Australia,
wow.
Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide. Then we're back in the Hamptons, Calgary, Vegas, Dallas. Just trying to get away from the family. Akron, Dayton, Halifax, Ottawa, Huntsville, Hattiesburg, you name it. And get yourself some Hard Cut. Get yourself some Bodega Cat if you want.
You need both in your liquor cabinet. Get a little whiskey, get a little
This is
vodka.
Dolph and Grace Jones right here. So, mix and match, live it up. And Dolph, you're a fucking legend.
Yeah, you're
It's an
awesome,
honor
man.
to have you.
Honor
And
to have
thanks.
you.
The fact you made me a
you, man.
drink is one I can die happy.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
you're
man.
the man. You're the coolest. And I'd still fuck you. So thank you. Good night, and get Hard Cut.
All right.
Sunday